Capricorn. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. It's too early. Hello, my name is Christine. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Capricorn Love Tarot reading. Capricorn Love reading, and as is often the case here at the Tarot Closet, Capricorn, okay, that is just wanting to stay down. The love messages reading. Capricorn, it's the Eight of Wands in reverse. Interesting. We'll talk about it in just a minute. I wanted to say that I'm channeling for you in June 2023. However, this is in real time, of course. For some of you, you could be here watching in real time. But you could also be here, you know, this is wanting to begin already. Oh gosh, okay. You could also be here many months, even years later. This is a fated connection. You're here when you're meant to be here. Your reading is already wanting to come down. It's pretty intense. Capricorn, this is already very clear that it's a no contact and or in separation reading with somebody that you really love. Look at this. Okay, this is how it's going. This person is, whoa, still in some denial. Wow, they have not let you go. Is that it? No, that's yours. Do you see that? That's yours. So I'm going to get this down and I'm just going to say what I want to say. It's the Four of Wands. I think that's it. Now I'm hearing I need to take this as well. Okay. We're going to be getting a lot more. We'll be bringing in another deck. Channeled love messages, channeled song messages. Before I dig in, because it's taking everything in me not to dig in. It's coming down fast. This is how it's going today. Capricorn, your energy is here at the bottom of the deck as well. Okay, Capricorn and Saturn energy and the Lover's card. Whoa, this is the shadow work here with the lovers. What is going on in this connection? They're very connected, the lovers and the Devil card. I need to finish telling you that this is a fated connection and you're here when you're meant to be here to receive a message, messages, clarity, validation, maybe some new insight. So welcome. I'm really glad you found your way here. Down in the description, you'll find all the decks that come in. Also the playlist, all zodiac signs, messages from your person, messages from their higher self, all signs love tarot readings. If you're on a twin flame journey, there are very long in-depth twin flame readings also below. So feel free to check that out. thetarotcloset.com down there, a lot more. I won't get into it all. Just remember this is a general reading. So please take what is for you, Capricorn, and let the rest go. I would be so grateful if you like today's reading and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not. Okay, thank you very much. We need to just go in here. Normally I have some room to move around because it's not coming down so fast. This is really fast. This is really clearly your person, your someone, your specific person you're here for. Maybe somebody even who's popping into your mind, but I kind of highly doubt that because this is really clearly an intense connection in what has been going on. It's very clearly a no contact and or in separation connection. It's not moving. It's not finished. There's no completion, really. There's still a lot of love here. You can see it. You haven't let your person go, Capricorn. They haven't let you go either. This is the Sun in Capricorn, by the way. We're going to talk about everything here, but these are the messages that are wanting to come through. And I could feel that. It's interesting because before my throat chakra is already going nuts, I tell you. Before I turned the camera on and was preparing and deciding your deck for today, I kept seeing the Eight of Wands. I'd see it in the upright, I'd see it in the reverse. There's a lot of shuffling and preparing going on before. And I was wondering because I was feeling it. So when it came down, I thought, oh, here it is. So there's obviously a message that is, excuse my burn here, that they're either trying to write Or maybe messages have even come in for some of you, or they're just kind of the action is picking up. Maybe they're liking something or accidentally, kind of clicking on something, hearing about them through the grapevine, feeling them intensely through music, or hearing telepathic messages, because it's really clear that your person here, Capricorn, we can see this also. This is where their energy is the strongest. They're coming into, well, there's still some denial here. We can see that. Not totally being honest with themselves, but they're trying to get out of this Nine of Swords. And look what is here. It's the Tower card, right in between that, in between the Lover's card. So first of all, has there been a tower moment between you? Highly possible for some of you. It's not going to be for everyone. There might be a situation going on. Either way, we can see here the Six of Pentacles, right below the Nine of Swords. This is the Moon in Taurus, and this is putting the Moon in reverse as well, which is clarity and the truth, but they're in denial. So this is somebody who hasn't let you go. I do feel like they're in denial over it. They're emotionally, are they cut off? What's going on with them emotionally? Because, well, this is the Empress in reverse. There's a lot of things going on here. Not able to access the Empress resources. The Empress has access to all the elements: water, air, earth, and fire, fertility, new beginnings, and abundance. Creation, it's Taurus energy. It's also divine feminine energy. Divine timing, growth, communication. It's in reverse. Right here with the Eight of Wands in reverse. Mercury and Sagittarius energy. So this is a spinner for me, because I have seen it a lot already. And maybe it's going to come back in when we bring in another deck or two. We'll see. In any case, I don't even really need to see it again, because it's a spinner for me. So it can be that they're trying to write a message to you, or they're simply thinking so heavily about it and also sending telepathic messages, maybe not even being aware of it. But they're not, I want to say, in real life or in here now. This is somebody who isn't emotionally available, who isn't opening up to you. And you can see that it's not even just about a message, it's communication in general. Mercury is the planet of the mind, the planet of communication, and oftentimes it is connected to reading and writing. And for me, that's probably archaic, in terms of actually handwriting or printing. Although it can be the case for some of you, depending on why you're here, because some of you might be in a legal connection or separation or divorce. It's not for everyone, or simply that you live near your person so that handwritten messages or cards are possible. It's more likely than not that it's, SMS, email, social media, that sort of thing. So the energy, I feel like, is kicking up, and not that there's a for sure message coming through or that's come through, but that it's a high possibility. And it's definitely spinning, and I definitely feel like they're thinking a lot about it. But part of the reason it might not be so straightforward, and we see that also here in the Four of Cups, is because this is someone who's, I feel like, detached from their emotions in this connection. It's the Four of Cups. It's the last card that wanted to come through. It's the Moon in Cancer. And you can see here that they're coming in with this cup kind of out of the blue and like a surprise out of nowhere. And that's the energy I feel here too. So it can be literal, that there's actually a message that, or some contact that just popped up, or just you're seeing it, or you're hearing it, or you're feeling it. And that's what I want to say, because it can also be about the energy. But I can see here, Capricorn, that there is an apathy here coming through. And this beautiful dog who's looking a little bit let down, there's a feeling of just, I don't know if I can look what is in there. Because look at the Three Cups in the front. That's the Three of Cups here. That's Mercury in Cancer energy. And I don't know, are they full Are they empty? It almost looks like there might be something in them. Here as well. Can't be sure. You can see the barren tree. You can see the clouds, the judgment, the bad judgment, the indecision. Some blocked high priestess energy here for me too. Just really clouded insight. Not being able to kind of see things straight. And you can see that in the judgment in reverse. Connecting directly with the Nine of Swords, which is also in reverse. So they have, and it's a spinner for me because Capricorn, this is somebody who is not sleeping very well, has been sad about this because they're denying some pretty heavy feelings, I feel. They're emotionally trying to push some things down. It's really strong Emperor energy here. It'll be interesting to see if the Empress's counterpart wants to come through. But this Nine of Swords energy in reverse too is the feeling of wanting also to connect and get some sort of, I don't know, is this resolution, healing? Because Capricorn, this is somebody that loves you. Somebody that you love as well. They want to be honest with you. What do they want to be honest about? I feel like their feelings. There's an emotional holding back here. And the thing about the Three of Cups here and the Four of Cups, that Mercury energy as well, connecting here also, of course, with the Eight of Wands in reverse, this is a lot about not communicating now. And for some of you, there could have been some things that were said that were really hurtful because this dog is, you can't really tell. Their eyes are drawn down. But the Three Cups here are really prominent. They're sort of leaning over toward them to make a point. And that, I feel, is also waiting for communication. It's kind of a forlorn energy. It's interesting. Not everybody's on a twin flame journey, but if you are, and whether you're watching this in real time or not, whenever you're watching this, if you're looking around the same time frame in the twin flame readings, it might be your reading as well. But it's an energy of, just not giving up, but sad. Waiting on the communication. It's sort of like, are you coming? Really? Is there anything in there? Because that's the thing. We don't really know, do we? And the thing about minor arcanas too is they are day-to-day energies, so they can change. But we can see that this is a connection that's not moving. It's a connection that I feel is disconnected emotionally. There can be some dishonesty coming through here. We see that in the judgment in reverse, and I do feel like that's directly connected here to the Empress in reverse, and what they're trying to hide. And that's also bringing in that Devil card energy because it's connected to the Lover's card, and this is what they're trying to hide, but we can see it, and I can feel it. It's the Lover's card. Twin flame energy for some of you, it's not for everybody. Soulmate energy, yeah. Archangel Raphael is here to, offer healing for what is broken, new beginnings, helping. And it's, even though Archangel Raphael is here, we can see that with the Empress in reverse, it's not really happening right now. For me, this is just more of the energy of kind of maybe. And there might be, I feel like, an unexpected message. Can it be more? It can be. This feels more like a message for me, but it's also a lot of the wait that you've been waiting for the message. We see that they're not letting you go. It's the Four of Pentacles in the upright. It's the Sun in Capricorn. They're not letting something else go too. What is that? There is an element of needing to untangle something. And, the Pentacles are the slowest moving energy. It's also the Pentacles. It's the commitment energy. So it can be a person, a place, a thing, job, money, location, distance, cultural, religious differences. Another connection, of course. It's interesting because I'm just hearing too that, and I think you're both here, holding out hope for communication. This is the Three of Pentacles here within the Four of Pentacles. And That's Mars and Capricorn energy. And it's a collaborative energy. It's communication for me. And I feel like that everybody's holding out hope for that. Maybe a little bit less on your end, I want to say. I mean, I really feel you here. I mean, look, this is reunion energy here in the Four of Wands. It's in the upright. It's Venus and Aries energy. And this is a reunion energy. And it can be in person. It can also be at a particular event. But it can also be communication-wise, you know? This is bringing in a soulmate. That's what I want to say. It's really clear that we have many soulmates in the world. But Capricorn, this person here today is a soulmate. And we can see here with the World card in reverse, with the Empress in reverse, it's not moving right now. Nobody's moving forward. This, for me, is more of it's a wishful energy, but it is also connected possibly to this message that's trying to come through. We can see the heartbreak here in the Three of Swords. It's right here in the partnership placement. That's Saturn and Libra energy. And yeah, that sadness around this loss. We can see that, I want to show you this too, that nope, you're not letting your person go and they're not letting you go either. Look what is here. It's the Eight of Cups and it's coming in reverse. This is Saturn and Pisces energy. This is them wanting, I feel, to come back into this connection. It's a really dreamy energy. And we're going to talk more about the card itself in just a moment, but I just want to say that, you know, it's right here next to the World card. It's right here next to the Nine of Swords. In reverse, where their energy is really the strongest, and they haven't been sleeping over this. This is somebody who wants to come back in. Physically, I feel like they can't. And when I want to say digitally, I just feel like they're trying, they're wanting to connect with you, but why aren't they? I'm feeling the Emperor energy. There's a lot of, well, yeah, there's some power struggles here. It's coming through also in the Devil card. You're very clearly tethered here. I'm just going to move this over for a moment because the Devil card is asking, this is the planet of love. It's Venus. It's also Gemini energy. Now, Gemini, of course, is all about communication and connected to Mercury. It's the ruling planet. It's the planet of the mind, planet of communication. This is communicating with Archangel Raphael, of course. But of course, this is about the two of you. I want to show you this too. The Three of Swords here. It's the same heart. Look, with the same red thread of fate. That's here in the Lover's card. But it's not forming a heart here. It is. It's kind of behind the clock. It's connecting here. You're still connected. The communication I feel here is very spiritual, musical, telepathic. You might be hearing songs now. Also just really feeling the energy, really connecting with your person. The Devil's card almost always comes into your reading, Capricorn. And you know, when it comes into a reading, for me, it can be what you think of as the Devil energy. For me and for you, this is just a feeling that it's somebody that you will always be, someone that you're connected to in some way. Tethered together. And they're in denial. You can see it in the Judgment in reverse. They're wanting to come in here with the Eight of Cups in reverse. They haven't let you go, but they need to untangle something first. It's really, really clear. There's a lot of heartbreak I feel in this connection. It's really strong today. My heart feels really heavy. Really strong connections here. You see that the love is still here. And I have to say, well, a red thread of fate will always tie you together. Always. And so whether that means coming back together to be together or just that there is a connection there, and there is, I just really feel it here, and you can still see it here in the Three of Swords, in the Devil card, in the Lover's card. Not the heart here, but it's the energy for me. The World card is telling us that this is not complete, but it's also not moving. And yeah, it's causing a lot of sadness around that. But Capricorn, there's something, I mean, it's more than sadness. This feels really heavy today. I feel kind of slow moving, you know, my conversation feels really slow. This is somebody who's afraid to change. You can see it also in the Tower energy. It's something maybe in their life, but I have to tell you, they're also afraid that they're going to lose you because they're not letting you go. They're not giving here. It's really, really very clear. They're wanting to come in. This is a minor arcana, and that's day-to-day energy, and can be spinning or uprighted and just as easily leave again. That's what I feel in this connection, that this is a person who can't really come and stay. They're in denial about that. They're in denial about their feelings. There's a lot of emotional energy here, but it's being held back. That's the King of Cups energy for me. This Four of Wands today is a really dreamy energy. For some of you, again, this can be about a legal connection. It's not going to be for everybody. And there's maybe some intertwined, some connection that you both have to friends and family. And the thing about the World card in reverse as well is sometimes it can be about reconnecting to go back to where you were, to reach a new goal. And it can also sometimes be the end of something here. It's in reverse, so it's not the beginning, it's not a new beginning, and it's not really an end. For me, this is unfinished. It's really unfinished. I don't know that I've ever felt so, yeah, like my heart is heavy and it's kind of weighing me down here in the reading today. This is Pluto energy and you're both here. And well, yeah, this is making a decision, and this is Archangel Gabriel, the angel for messages, the herald of visions, bringing everybody together for the greater good, waking you up so you can have transformations. And this is really in regard to this connection, and it's in reverse. They want to wake up. Look, quite literally, you can see here when the Nine of Swords was in the upright, they were having, I feel like, a lot of anxiety in their sleep, possibly some nightmares. Did they make a bad decision in this connection? I think so. I'm feeling a lot of regret, Capricorn. There's a lot of regret here. Are they in denial about the direction of their life? And are some of you going in another direction? Have you been putting something out here? Because they're just kind of, I feel like they've just been, my gosh. Yeah, I mean, if you're on a twin flame journey, I know, again, it's not for everyone, but if you are, please check out the reading. It has the word autopilot in the title. In any case, your person here, Capricorn, a soulmate, really loves you. This person loves you, I feel, really deeply, and is heartbroken at this disconnection, wants to come here, but needs to untangle something. They're afraid to change. It's super clear. It's here in the Tower and the upright, and it's also in Judgment. And this, interesting too, the Tower card, you know, that's bringing in Mars and Aries and Scorpio, the beginning and the end. It's the planet of action, passion, drive, and conflict. In some ways, I feel like they just want to leave something burning and jump in and have a renewal and upright this and wake up. But they're afraid to change. I don't know that there's really a tower moment that you had. Some of you may have. It's not coming through real strong for me that you had a really big tower moment. For me, this is somebody who's holding back their emotions, really wanting to connect with you, really wanting to come back here. You can see it. They're wanting to send a message. And there might be a message coming through or having already come through. So that gets stronger as the reading moves along. But more than that, I'm not really feeling that here. The thing about the Judgment card as well is this is Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energy. Fixed signs. They don't like change. And yeah, there's something in their life. It's not a closing out of anything with you, but it's not a beginning either. I feel like they want to touch base with you. They have not been giving in this connection. It's extremely clear. That term breadcrumbing makes me crazy, but it is here and it's connecting directly with the Devil card. And that's just struggling to give what they want and struggling to give most likely what they were doing in the connection. It's a little bit of selfish energy, kind of a lot. Yeah, it's interesting, but I really need more. I mean, you're reading. It's the Judgment in reverse, the Tower in the upright, the Lover's card in the upright, the World card in reverse, the Empress in reverse. So we see that they can't move forward, that they're emotionally not giving, they're physically not giving, because they need to untangle. It's the 4 areas of support and stability. I think we're going to see the Magician card because in many ways they're manifesting you back, but it's a spinner. Let's take a look. May not come in. It may or may not. Maybe it comes in another deck as well because it's a spinner for me. It's wanting to. It's a weird energy because they want to, but they can't really, but they want to know that you want them to. Does that make any sense? The 4 areas of support and stability, that's the foundation. You need mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual all around that. And they're just low. I just looked up and the camera was off. Physical for sure, that's the Pentacle. So that's a confirmation of what we already see here. That this connection is not moving. It's not finished, but it's not moving physically. It's not moving emotionally. Spiritually, it is. The connection is actually flowing. Interesting. They want you to know that they love you, Capricorn. Look where this wants to be. They love you, but they're untangling something in their life. And it's not moving right now. This is somebody who's in some karmic lessons, I feel. So the thing is, it doesn't always come through that there's another connection, but it's really strong for me today that there's another connection. They're not just emotionally unavailable to you, they're kind of unemotionally available to themselves. I feel kind of heavy and numb. Why is this? This is feeling really emotional. This autopilot feeling is really strong here. Look at this dog and the 4 of Swords. It came in reverse, but I want to show you this. This is where you go after the 3 of Swords. So when did this disconnect happen here? Because it's in reverse now. This is Jupiter and Libra energy. Yeah, and there's a restlessness. They're really restless. They're wiggling. They're coming out of the 9 of Swords. Like I said, it's so weird, but the tower, the tower energy for me today is somebody who wants to change something in their life, but they can't. They literally, I feel like if they could jump from a burning tower just to escape, they would, but they can't. What does that mean? What does that mean for you? I don't know. It's heavy. It's strange for me because the energy here too is the return I feel like to you. Were you just talking? Were you living together? Were you married? Were you building a family? Were you already in? Whatever the case is here, the way that you made them feel, the love that the soul recognition is really strong here. And there's a feeling that they don't want to give it up at all, but they're afraid that they may have lost it or they may lose you, but they can't really do anything about it. Are they trying to send a message? Did they send a message? Was there something unsent here? Maybe that's part of why it's so difficult, because you see here in the Eight of Cups, this wanting to come back in. And you can see it. It's connected to the Lover's card. But we also see here with the Four of Pentacles that, and they haven't let you go, so we know that, but they need to untangle something, and they really are sending an apology through for you. And this emotional, it's partly why I feel like they might be having a hard time getting a message to you, because they're almost, well, yeah, they don't want to go, they're feeling that deep, but if they go in too deep, then that's some reality that they might not be able to have. Cancer and energy, it's the Chariot card. This is also the Moon energy. This is the change. This is, well, it can be a physical journey, a journey to return. Are they coming back? No. It's, okay, yes, maybe, but it's in and out, okay? It's the Ace of Wands in reverse. It's Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. So this can be sort of this coming in, coming out. Is this just a message? Are they coming in physically and coming in and out? You're obviously going to know, but it feels really brutal. This feels really brutal to me. It's not going to be for everybody today, because in today's reading, there is a third party. And I don't feel like it's just your person, and I don't feel like it's maybe family of origin too. There's some strong Hierophant energy. Yeah, look at the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So this is impulsive energy. We're keeping this. Justice in reverse. It's really impulsive energy. There's like a brutality that I feel. It's heavy with this person. But I really feel a third party situation that they're not able to, that they can't really, they're afraid to change. They're afraid to leave here. And they might be coming in and then leaving again. For some of you, this is a little hot. This is a hot and cold energy for me, whether it's messages or in person, which includes the impulsive energy of the Knight of Wands. It's the Justice in reverse, Libra energy. It's the lack of truth. It's the lack of a solution. The Page of Swords in reverse. The Five of Swords in the upright. This is still not being able to come. They're not able to bring you whatever truth they need to bring you. I feel like it's about how they feel about you or what they can offer. Could it be what happened for some of you? There might have been a Tower moment. It doesn't feel real strong for me today. But this is in reverse. It's Venus energy. It's Libra energy. And it's the lack of a solution. It's the lack of the truth coming out. It's the lack of the new beginning. And this, for me, is holding on to that truth. There's the Three Swords. There's the heartbreak. There's the fourth sword here as well. The fifth sword here is also the truth. Lack of communication. Possibly some hurtful words for some of you. I don't feel them real strong. It's the Five of Wands in reverse. So this is telling us that there's going to be, and I'm keeping this. Yeah, okay, this showed itself, and then I'm gonna do some shuffling and bring in another deck. That this will eventually find a solution. What is that going to be? These obstacles, the challenges in this connection will be overcome, but not yet. This is a temporary energy. It's a sadness around the wait. It's depression waiting. It's delayed gratification, I want to say. But we see it here, what's delayed? Well, the Five of Wands in reverse, the problem's getting resolved. This is the problem's getting resolved. This is harmony, restoring harmony and balance. This is someone that I feel like it's not over with. Okay, I'm going to, every time I say that, a card wants to show itself. So I'm going to show it, and then we're going to turn it around and do some more channeling and bring in another deck. It's the Ace of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. There is so much sadness here. What the heck? Disappointment, feeling let down, lack of healing. This is what's needed too. Have you been sleeping okay? I feel like that you might even be moving towards something new here. But there's still an energy around this connection, and it's not that it's a depressing connection. It's just depressing what has happened and how things aren't moving. And this wants to be your overall energy. So this is the last card, and I'm not surprised by it. We're not going to channel it anymore. It wanted to be bottoms up today. The Ace of Cups in reverse, Capricorn, wants to be your overall energy. This is the heavy energy that I feel. It's really everywhere, actually. And the Seven of Pentacles is not a surprise to me at all. Why? Because that is a feeling that maybe some of you are going for a while, putting a pin in it, maybe moving on completely. The love is here between you. It's really, really very clear. We can see it here, and I can feel it. There's a lot of love, but this is someone who is sending out an SOS. It's this Sting song, isn't it? I'm hearing that. They're sending it out. They're going, I don't know. They kind of want to jump here from the Tower card. It's interesting. That's also where that energy's coming in. They can't. They want to move forward, I feel like, but they can't. So they might impulsively send a message they may have already. And you might be leaving. It's not in reverse yet, so you're still here. But this energy has been coming through. It's the Seven of Pentacles. And this is you waiting for the sun to upright. Waiting for that outcome, for the new beginning. For the happy outcome, the successful outcome, which we see is coming in the Five of Wands in reverse. It's buried now. There it is. Okay, just a reminder. We see that coming, but it's not now. And that's what you're waiting for here patiently. You know, just waiting for as things are delayed. It's a really very clear in the Ace of Wands, the Sun in reverse. It's extremely clear here. But at any time, they're slippery today. At any time, it's a minor arcana. You could change your mind one day and say, yeah, today's the day that maybe I'm going to go. Maybe I'm going to put a pin in it. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm just going to go. Because this is, all the time and the effort waiting for something to happen and it not happening. And that came through in the Chariot card, so that's yours. And what's going on here with the Devil energy? Well, I feel like it's really tied to your person today. This can also be the case for you. And I do have to say, we see the Three of Swords, and I almost feel like, and every reading is not always going to be for everybody. A reading is sometimes for, different people. But I feel like in your energy, it's been going on that somebody, you or your person, is in a third-party situation, and it's in trouble or there's something going on. And as I say that, I look down here and I see the Page of Swords in reverse, the Five of Swords and the Three of Swords. That can be telling me that somebody, whether it's you or your person, is maybe even going through some type of legal issues, which can be connected for some of you to, a divorce or child custody. This is stuff I never talk about. I just want to say. And it's most likely not for everybody. But I have to bring in what's coming through. Capricorn. Capricorn. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. I need to move the energy a little. So we're not going to take anything yet. They're in German. If you watch my readings, you know I'm in Austria. And I'll teach you German. It's easy anyway. The cards, there's, you know, a couple words and you'll probably see what they are. Let's see, we're not taking anything yet. If there's anything coming through for validation, clarity, insight, something to throw us completely out off the trail. But Capricorn, this is somebody who really loves you, who really wants to come forward, I feel, with how they feel about you, what's going on in their life. They're untangling something. They are aligning with you and agree that it's really depressing. Some days it's more depressing than others, and that the delay, the wait is really hard. And if you need to go or you want to go, they support that too. That felt really hard to say. They can't give you what they want to give you right now. They're thinking, they're trying, I feel like, to get a message through. They might have, they might not. Because there's also a really strong message to listen to the signs. You might be hearing music, dreaming about them, feeling these messages. Because it's also really, they're really sending telepathic messages to you right now. So there might not be a message in the 3D that comes or has come. We can see what they want and how they feel, but we can also see what they can't do. Again, it can be a really impulsive energy that a message gets through here. And it can be that they just one sent and then there's no reply, or there's a deletion or an unsent. I feel like that's what you've been waiting for. And that's also waiting so long, why you might not be waiting much longer. Look, the Tower card wanted to show itself again. This happened in this reading I talked about as well. There's the High Priestess. So I saw it coming in reverse. It's coming in the upright. So that's telling me that it's a spinner. And that's the hot and cold energy. That's the in and out. That's the trying but can't really come, is afraid to change their life but doesn't want to lose you, still needs to untangle something. Maybe there's something that you know about that they're trying to untangle. And there's a little bit of selfish energy here. Whatever the case may be, this is a spinner, and they're just not even trusting themselves anymore, I feel. It's the High Priestess. Cancerian energy, divine feminine energy, and just like the Empress and the Magician, all the elements are here. And this is in regard to this connection and in your life, to trust yourself. It's really the message here, and it's also just a validation of what's going on with your person today. Whatever you're feeling, if you've been feeling like that's what you need to do, to go or to wait, trust yourself, your inner compass. Look at that. If that's what you're wanting to do, is wait for this. Oh my gosh. Okay. For the Sun to upright. For this Sun to upright. That's the thing. It's temporarily in reverse. So it is a spinner. That's also a validation. That there will be, because we see it here in the Five of Wands in reverse, that things are going to be getting resolved. There will be a solution here, Capricorn. I wish I could tell you when. It's just not something I can tell you here. We can see in the World card in reverse that this is not finished, but Saturn's doing a job right now. It's delaying everything. There's some troubles. It's not moving forward. There's not a union coming. I feel that it's a message should anything come through spontaneously. And I kind of feel like it's been happening. Now, for some of you, it could be that they're physically in and out, you know. Of course, the energy here today is more of false, you know, just kind of false hopes a little bit too. Coming in and out, but it's not finished, but it's not moving right now. And somebody's going through this. Page of Swords in reverse, Five of Swords, Three of Swords, maybe even the Tower moments, because this is also the fear of the change for them. They're in denial. They're not ready to change their life. There's a lot of dreamy energy for everybody waiting around for the Sun card. And is this something your person, or maybe you, is thinking also in another connection of leaving? Whatever's going on, this is spinning. They're kind of hot and cold, in and out, not sure. This is very strongly for you to trust yourself if you want to wait for that, for this Ten of Pentacles. This is really long-term energy. Mercury and Virgo energy. For some of you, it can be telling us that they're in this already. I know that's not for everybody, but it's here. And this is a real validation with the Tower card coming down again and the Sun in the upright, that yes, it is a temporary wait. But how long is temporary, you know? Temporary can mean weeks, months, years. We got to get on with things, don't we? Oh my gosh. And now the Judgment is coming in the upright. So yeah, there is going to be clarity eventually and a decision made up here. Your person's going to wake up, and so are you. What are you going to do? Capricorn, I see you love your person here a lot. I want to cry. Gosh, because it's driving me crazy, because I feel everybody's love here and what everybody wants, but there's just this, yeah, the double energy. There's a tetheredness to something else. Is it both of you? Is it just your person? This Sun in the upright, the Judgment card, we can see that this will, the truth is coming. What's the truth for you? The outcome, the emotional energy that they're holding back here now, the emotional unavailability we see here, not opening up, wanting to, being terrified to, both to protect themselves emotionally, fear of change in their life, fear they can't offer you what they want to offer you, or what maybe you've been waiting for. Wake up energy is coming. These rocks are, for me, you know, you put them on top and you put them on trails so you can find your way back. I feel like you will find your way back to each other some way, somehow, if that's what you're wanting. Everyone has free will. This is regenerative. It's Pluto. It's the wake-up call. It's the decision. It's the life purpose. I feel like you really want to be together, the two of you. It's strong. Look at this. Leo energy coming in. My gosh. There's the infinity symbol. It's also the truth. It's balance. It's yin-yang energy. It's forever love. It's a connection, I feel like, here. That's really intense, but there has been, I feel like, a lot of struggles and obstacles for you. And lots of indecision, and it feels more complicated. It feels complicated just because of the lives that everybody's in. But the love doesn't feel as complicated as everything around it. They want to talk and get the strength here to do it. But I just don't know if they can. At least not now. When this uprights, are you going to be there? Archangel Gabriel, where did it go? Here is now in the upright. The angel for messages, for bringing everybody together for the greater good. That 8. It's also an action number. This for me is the action of trying to communicate with you. And if not able to get it through in a message, it is still, I feel, coming through in music and telepathy. Are you feeling them? Are you receiving them? Capricorn, I'm going to bring in some channeled love messages. Really unexpected because, yeah, you know, sometimes when, I'm sorry, I'm over here trying to get your cards because I like to see where I'm led. This is where I'm feeling led. Oftentimes when I begin a reading and it like today, and it just feels like there's so much information that it takes me a minute to process. And that's what today felt like. This is somebody that you love, that loves you. It feels like there's complication in lives, you know. Like I said, your love is not that complicated. It's everything else around it. It's the healing energy going into the Ten of Pentacles. It's the wake-up energy. Is it going to happen if you're on a twin flame journey, you know, it's something else. It's that, but it's a whole nother thing. It's right here below the Ace of Cups. The healing here that is really necessary at some point, whatever you're going to do, because it's a really sad feeling, you know, of why can't this be? This is showing itself in the bottom of the deck. I am in you and you me. What do you want to say to your Capricorn? Channeled love messages. Love messages, Capricorn. This is the love that I feel today. Capricorn, this is really what's going on here. This Devil card energy and this Lovers card energy. The intertwine energy here. Judgment should be over there, but a lot of validation here is so strong. Like I said, whatever you decide to do, it's a Six of Cups type of energy for me. It's soul connection. It's you've seen each other's souls now. Whatever journey you're on, whatever path you're taking. It's somebody, I feel like you've changed each other's lives in a way. You've altered the DNA, you know? The heart chambers kind of rearrange themselves throughout this process of pain. But the red thread of fate, it never detached. Is this unrequited love for some of you? What is this here? It feels really, yeah, beautiful and heartbreaking at the same time. We're keeping this. It's hard to face the truth. This is wanting to be bottoms up today too. That's justice in reverse. They're afraid to change. It's like the truth is what? That they're afraid to change and they may never change. They may never make a decision here that they need to make, that they really want to make, that you really want them to make, maybe. Because the life they're living and what they want are not matching here. But there's a really numb, autopilot, immobile feeling. I'm starting to cover things now. Don't give up on us. I'm going to channel now. By shuffling is what I should say. It's more than I take, but they're coming out. They're ready for you. We met for a reason. Yeah, it's a fated connection. Destiny. Your destinies are intertwined, whatever you're going to do here. I feel like you may feel like you've known this person forever, and some of you have. I'm thinking of you, that's all I do. Serendipity. Meeting you was the best thing that ever happened to me in my life. And I'm forever thankful to the universe for that. It's really hard living without you. I miss you. That's a double today. I really feel that energy here today. They're sending in I love you, and they're sorry. Whatever you need to do is what I'm hearing. They support it. I trust that the universe will bring us together. Are you thinking about me? You have changed me for the better. I am in you and you in me, so it came back. I'm still checking up on you. Did we see that Page of Swords here? Did it? Am I only seeing that? Yeah, that's the Page of Swords here. It's in reverse. They're dealing with something. But that's Page of Swords energy as well. And I know they're checking up on you. It's real clear. When you know, you know. That's serendipity. These are the last two. That's it. We're going to bring in some channeled song messages after and close your reading, Capricorn. I love you more than I have ever found a way to say to you. I never should have let you go. You're trying to cover the devil energy there. Whoa, this fell. Whoa! Okay, so this fell off a different deck. These fell off, and this is the deck I pulled. So this fell off that deck. Can be your songs are coming down, or a song of relevance to you and your person. Relevance just to you. The sentiment in a song. Name, location, something that is a trigger for you that I'm not going to know. Channeled song messages. Messages from their higher self through channeled song. Nothing can stop these lonely tears from falling. Tell me, baby, where did I go wrong? Nothing compares to you, Sinead O'Connor. Return to me, for my heart wants you only. Dean Martin, written by Carmen Lombardo. The wild and windy night, the rain washed away, has left a pool of tears. There's so much of that here, I can't. Crying for the day, why leave me standing here, let me know the way. The Beatles, The Long and Winding Road, Paul McCartney and John Lennon. I hope you don't mind that I put down in the words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. Your song, Elton John. Are there musicians here? Definitely, I feel playlists, songs that are yours, you know. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. Your song, Elton John. Did that come down again? Yeah, it came down twice. This is pushing itself off. I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe it's all part of a plan. I'll just keep on making the same mistakes, hoping that you'll understand. Thinking out loud, Ed Sheeran. I could stay awake just to hear you breathing. Watch your smile while you are sleeping, while you're away and dreaming. I don't want to miss a thing, Aerosmith. You adore me, you adore me, you adore me. I want to be adored, the Stone Roses. I envy the wind that whispers in your ear, that howls through the winter, that freezes your fingers, that moves through your hair and cracks your lips and chills you to the bone. I envy the wind. I envy the wind. Lucinda Williams. I think this is it. And love, oh love, I'll be a fool for you. I'm sure you know I don't mind. Endless love, Diana Ross. Some things just make sense. And one of those is you and I. Some things just make sense. And even after all this time, I'm still into you. Julia Shear. 'Cause baby, there ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you. Marvin Gaye. Capricorn, that's your reading today. Heavy. It felt really heavy. I really, if you're doubting how they feel about you, you don't need to doubt that. It's really clear. If you're wondering what's going on in their life and you're resonating, it should be, well, there's some insight here, isn't there? How they feel about you, what they wish for and what might possibly be coming through here soon. And that things are there still, if that is what you want. Not right now. Thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed today's reading, I would really appreciate it if you like the reading, watching and liking readings, sharing them if you're inspired to do so, subscribing to the Tarot Closet. These are things that really help the channel to grow. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. I'm sending you so much love and light on your journey. Have a beautiful day, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are in the world. And I look forward to seeing you at another love reading. Bye, Capricorn.